So let's talk about the 2025 era of Black Educators Amplified. We're currently going through cohort 5, but I do have good news for you. Cohort 5, it's too late to sign up for that cohort, but I have decided to open up one-to-one sessions so that you can go through Black Educators Amplified with our facilitation, leadership, and guidance. It's an 8-week program. And this is a time with everything that's going on in the West, especially with like retail, with everything that's happening with these boycotts, with Black businesses in general. We are in a crucial time, a pivotal time where your website messaging matters, not just having a website that you just threw up that's written by ChatGPT. If there's something that I want every entrepreneur to know, it's that your messaging is everything. Like your messaging has to be before operations, has to be before anything else that you invest in, has to be before accounting, because guess what? You won't have any of those things without a message that resonates with your audience, meaning without the ability to attract ideal clients into your business. You don't really have a business. You have just a hobby that's sitting there extracting revenue from your own income, but you didn't get into entrepreneurship. You're not looking to get into entrepreneurship. You're not advancing in entrepreneurship for your business to be a liability. You want your business to be an asset, the way our business has been for the past 8 going on 9 years in April, in like 2 months. That's crazy, right? And there's one main way to do this throughout time. It's to understand your core message, to niche down and choose a specific industry. Meaning, if you are in real estate, what kind of real estate are you in? Are you in the markets in Columbus, Ohio? And then even inside of Columbus, there are suburban areas. There's New Albany, there's Gahanna, there's Bexley, there's Pickerington. That's how niche and specific you have to be in these times, especially with the rise of AI. We are in the middle of the AI age. So if you sound too generic, people automatically, the switch goes off in their brain like, I don't want to hear it. It sounds too generic. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, from your perspective as a CEO, as a new entrepreneur, under 5 years in business, under $100,000 in revenue, you're like, but I think I've said enough. I think everybody knows me, but this is where empathy and understanding education come into play. There's something that we have in education that is called repetition. Students learn through repetition. Your clients learn through repetition. Humans in general learn through repetition. And it doesn't change when we become adults. It actually increases because we have so many distractions. You have married life, you have family life, you have business, you have this, you have that. And so just because you see a message one time does not mean you're going to remember that message. And it's the same thing for your audience. You want to speak to people about creating your curriculum, creating your standard operating procedures, creating some type of business advisory, a consulting practice, but you're not really available or have the capacity or the mindset. It's really just about mindset to actually go out and educate people on a consistent basis, meaning daily, because I know that if I don't show up daily, you'll just naturally forget. And you have to come to that understanding as well. And that's why going through this 8-week accelerator is so transformative, because it literally takes you have no choice when you go through a one-to-one or a one-to-group accelerator that is on a time limit that allows you to dive into the curriculum, to dive into the program, to do the consulting offers side by side with a digital marketing consultant that has consulted with corporate American companies, retail companies, DNA companies, even like all types of companies, real estate, finance, all the things, education, Teach for America, Clever Education Technology, all the things. But it makes you immerse yourself into the world of business that you otherwise wouldn't get access to, right? A lot of people go to these business schools, they go to the Harvards and they go into corporate America and they run these Fortune 500 companies. We rarely get to take that route, but I have been blessed with a level of grace by the Most High to get into these rooms without taking the traditional corporate route. What got me there was my ability to communicate, my ability to write a piece of copy that people look at and say, wow, this is a very educated person. We need to have her on our team telling us how to do storytelling, creating packages for us so that our communications is better, so we can connect with people on a deeper level. That's what communication strategy is all about. That's what business is all about. When you bring it down to the most fundamental, simplistic level, business really isn't complex. It's not. A lot of people have like, oh, we'll do webinars and then run ads and then jump here, do this, go sideways, go this way, jump in a circle. Skip all that. Business is about human connection, meaning how many humans that are in my ideal client persona ICP can I connect with and have a deep connection with? Because without a deep connection with somebody, they're not going to want to work with you. They're not going to like you. They're not going to trust you. And so if we use this as the main principle, it brings a lot of the stress level down. It deletes a lot of that, oh, I got to spend 10,000 on Facebook ads. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to go to 50 million networking events. Oh, I have to be. You don't have to do any of that, but you do need to empathize and sit down, brainstorm, be in mastermind settings where you can actually create a message that people want to hear from, not just any people, but your specific people. Your minimum viable market, your MVM, your minimum viable market, the smallest gap in the marketplace. And what I mean by that, let's say there's 1 million people in your city. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I think there's like 1 million people in Columbus, Ohio. I did not want to serve 1 million people. I didn't even want to serve 50,000 people. To be quite honest, I didn't even want to serve 1,000. All I need is the minimum viable market. When you have a high ticket service, a high ticket offer that provides a premium experience, because this is the experience economy. When you have an offer like that and you price it, let's say you price it at $1,500 to start, and it's a 3-month program that's renewable on retainer, and it's a virtual assistant. Let's do that. It's an administration virtual assistant business for medical offices or healthcare offices. That's the niche. You price that offer, right, at $1,500 a month. How many people do you need to hit 10K a month? Not a whole lot. Maybe 7, maybe 6, right? You don't need a whole lot. And so when you have these clients on retainer, you do an excellent job. Remember, this is the experience economy. A lot of capitalist entrepreneurs like to say, okay, just get more leads, get more people, wait a minute. Let's create valuable experiences so that when we serve clients, they renew their retainers and ask to put us on longer retainers. Let's see how we can elongate this journey from where a customer finds us on Instagram, on YouTube, on podcasts, on your blog. Elongate that experience so that they can decide and say, wow, you know what, when I worked with you for 90 days, you totally changed the way that I thought about myself and my business. Can I retain you for another 6 months? Can I retain you for a year? Can I refer other people to you? Can I write you a testimonial? Can I film a video testimonial? Look at these results you've gotten. This is what we teach inside of Black Educators Amplified, which makes it unlike anything else that's in the market. And the reason we have this conviction is because we've been in business so long in a multitude of industries and see that fleeting vanity metrics don't matter. This is for the people that don't want to be on social media 5,000 hours a day. Like, nobody wants to sit up there and do that. You don't want to be an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm not interested in being an influencer, okay? I'm here to educate my minimum viable market. That's why I post videos knowing that my business videos may get like 300 views, 100 views. But I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to the 1 or 2 people with each video that I'm available to assist and that understand this mindset. That's a totally different mindset than what capitalist America teaches, like just run Facebook ads, get more leads, get more people, and you amass a contact base of thousands of people that you can't convert other than to buy a $10 product. That's not helpful. Those of us that are big on outcome-driven businesses, big on driving results, we're not here for the fleeting vanity metrics. We're not here just to make a name for ourselves. We actually care about results and outcomes, right? And so when you have that mindset, when you're client-centric, when you're human-centric, when you're able to empathize with people and tell stories that they relate to about your day-to-day life, about your business life, about what you're seeing in the industry that you disagree with, almost like your own type of industry activism. The right people understand that, love that, appreciate that, and want to work with you and pay you handsomely for it. Now, let's say a year down the line, you book your clients, you book your first 20 clients, right? Cool, fantastic, phenomenal. But then you realize that you can start speaking to these corporations and offering workshops to corporations. The corporations decide, after working with you, because I've done this before, decide that they want to pay you $7,000 a month on retainer. You didn't have to pitch the retainer, okay? They came to you and asked you because you were positioned correctly in the marketplace on LinkedIn or on other platforms that we teach in Black Educators Amplified. You're positioned correctly with your website copy, your elevator pitch, and your marketing strategy, that you're guaranteed to drive growth and revenue generating activities to your business because of the messaging that you have. A year later, you can do these workshop style speaking engagements and consulting engagements. For example, in 2022, I had one of the most phenomenal years. It was so fun because it was a big difference from the freelance writing that I was used to, writing hundreds of pieces of website copy, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I still write website copy to this day, and I'm available to structure yours as well. But it was different because I got to sit on these corporate marketing boards as a consultant, not as a copywriter that has like a senior copywriter that I have to look up to. I'm coming in as the consultant, leading the team, facilitating the communication strategy for a subscription service in retail and hair care. It was so much fun. And so they send me the copy. They're like, do you see anything that needs to be fixed? And I would just edit the copy. I would edit it and audit it, send it over. I'd run the data and analytics, get the spreadsheets out, see how the copy is performing, lead the team and say, hey, next time we need to do this, or this is what I'm seeing right here. I noticed these campaigns had a higher open rate. These had a lower open rate. These had better click rates. These had a better click to open rate, CTRO, click to open rate, CTOR. And so it was so fun because it was the combination of consulting, auditing, and assessing in workshop style format for a corporation that pays $7,000 a month for you to do that. Now, there is like a little maze or a puzzle that you have to go through. You don't just go and do that out the gate. You have to get your repetitions in. That's why I say start now. You have to start signing clients now, even if it's your local business, your mom and pop shop, because that's where I started in Columbus, Ohio, working with event venue spaces in downtown Columbus on the east side, and going in Facebook groups saying, hey, I'm excellent in communication strategy. I believe that I can get more eyes on your brand organically so you don't have to waste money on Facebook ads. Can I run your profile? And of course they're like, yeah, if you can get me free traffic, yes, please, quickly. And so that's why I did it, and I built up from there. You can take that same route, but the key is that you have to have expertise in something. And so even if you're somebody that's like, man, I don't have any expertise, let me tell you what you can get expertise in. Be an online business manager. Be someone that learns how to master customer service experience, virtual assistants, doing certain repetitive tasks that CEOs don't want to do. We don't want to do that stuff. Just saying. We'd rather put somebody else on retainer at $1,000 a month. You handle it. Got too much I'm doing. That's what they're thinking. And they're just waiting for you to come in and do that. And eventually you're going to get speaking opportunities. You're going to get media opportunities. I mean, I speak all the time, every month pretty much. And I don't have to do a lot of legwork to find these opportunities because they find me. Even previous clients, I'm doing a speaking engagement in April that a previous client, she announced, and I'm still subscribed to her. We still keep in touch with each other. And she's like, yeah, I'd love to have you. She's based in Canada. She was one of my first international clients, and we're still working together. How many years later? It was 2018, 2019, 2020. 6 years later, 7 years later. That's longevity. That's retention marketing. That's relationship building. That's having the ability to connect with people on a deeper level. And so there are applications flying through the door for Black Educators Amplified one-to-one sessions. And the thing is, I have a minimal capacity because we were just talking about how I'm not big on like the capitalist notion of just take every client that comes. I don't do that. I really don't. I don't do that at all. What I do, I like to go through the applications. I go through and see what your expertise is in, what you need assistance with, to see if I can help you. And if I can help you, I reach back out to you so that you can actually join the program, but it is on an application basis. We typically have cohorts, but I am doing one-to-one sessions. I'm not sure for how long. Typically, whenever I open up my calendar in this capacity, it's pretty booked because in our consulting business, we have agency clients that stay for years. And so we're already at like 60% capacity at any given time. And so when Black Educators Amplified is rolling like we are now and it's live, like we're literally on week 3, about to have a session this Sunday, Can't wait for it. It's one of my favorite sessions, website copy, okay? But an SEO, search engine optimization, keyword strategy. But I'll talk about that next week. I'll be on here forever if I continue talking about that. But we're going into that session. We're in the busy season, and so I probably have 1 or 2 slots available. So you do want to get your application in by the end of the day tomorrow. Today is Thursday. By the end of the day tomorrow, this will probably be the last time until spring, summer, depending on the projects we're working on, because one of our clients that is on the multi-year retainer also wants us to do some additional content work. And so we are in the type of position in our business that we're not super capitalist mindset. We don't take everybody coming through the door, nor do we want to. We're not just like, go and get everything, go and do everything, be everywhere. We're really intentional about working with you if you're the person that we want to work with and that you want to work with us. And we retain those long-term relationships to actually drive outcomes and results. That's something else that is fleeting that I can't stand in the business industry. And it may be because the age of AI and social media, people just want everything to be fleeting and to be a quick buck, a quick this, a quick, like, you really got to care about humanity. Writing, business communications, strategic communications is really caring about humans, really being able to say, what does this person need to hear from me right now? What are they feeling right now with everything going on in the world? How can I provide inspiration? How can I provide encouragement and not sound like a robot? How can I write something that resonates with them on a deeper level and gets them thinking about their own life to the point where they're like, I need to get in contact with this person and at least view their website to see what they have going on, because they really motivated and inspired me and changed the way that I saw myself and my people today. You want people, when they come through your virtual doors, when they visit your website, your content, your marketing strategy, your communications, you showing up online should have that effect on people so that they connect with you on a deeper level through the camera. Even if they meet you in person, they know you are legitimate, authentic, and you're really here for the results and the outcomes to push a generation, to push a lineage, to push the community further. So shalom, shalom. I invite you to take a look at the link in the description if you are interested in applying. Other than that, I cannot wait for this Sunday to teach one of my favorite sessions in the program. Have a great day. As always, resources for your entrepreneur journey are down below. Shalom, shalom.